do a little video about the degrees in astrology and what each degree represents, as well as how I use my Shem work always to improve. And also did a short intro to the deacons and the triplicities that they stand for. We have Aries at first degree, Taurus 2 degrees, Gemini 3 degrees. And you follow this through the whole 12 signs. And then you see that Aries is also 13 degrees and 25 degrees. Cancer is 4 degrees, 16 and 28 degrees. Libra is 7 and 19 degrees. So this is a minor thing in your horoscope if you are born that you have things in 2 degrees. That thing also brings out the quality of Taurus. Or like I'm born in a 3rd degree, so I have also Gemini at the same time. And when we look at deacons, each zodiacal sign has 30 degrees. So you split these 30 degrees into 10, 10 and 10. And the first one is the strongest Scorpio in my case, since I'm a 3. And then the next one, let's see, we have Scorpio here. Next one is Aquarius. And then we follow from Aquarius, next one from that is Cancer. So we have Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, and you always start from where you are. So in this case I went down and then I go up. And why I say this, that sometimes these little things can show up in your life. So somebody who's got 2 degrees in Taurus in many ways, or 5 degrees of Leo, they might be a slight change in their life. And if we look at degrees that are said to be, let's say, powerful, those are 2 degrees and 5 degrees Leo and so on. And you have good and bad, but this is just a walkthrough. And there are degrees that some say are very bad to be influenced by, and my route to that, as always, is working with the Shem. Let's see. So here we have here we have the last sign of Scorpio, 236 to 240 degrees. So if you're in the last 10 degrees within that house, they all have 30 degrees. That means that you work with Michael. And if there is something I want to change, I walk through all the Shem Angels with that degree. So every month when the degree appears, I work with that angel to change that if there is something I really want to change. And that's how you can use the degrees in a small way to change your life, since you are not only just your sun sign or rising sign or something like that. It goes beyond. So let's say that you are Aquarius, but you feel like you have some traits from Taurus. So that might be an indicator. And if you follow this simple thing from 1 to 30 and always starting with Aries, and then you count down from where you are and find your deacons. And then we have the planets. And I also took in the orbital cycles and what each planet in a word says. Pluto is control, and it needs 248 years to orbit around the sun. Mars agitates 1 year, 11 months. Moon heightens 27 days. Mercury rationalizes 88 days. Sun illuminates, takes a year. Jupiter expands 12 years. Saturn teaches 29 years. Uranus changes 84 years, so you usually have that once in your life. And Neptune mystifies 165 years. So this is just to see that you are not what, if you read that natal chart, you are not just that natal chart. Then you start working with these in a very simple way like this. And you can see that you have maybe something you want to change or enhance if it is a good thing in this that can give you extra boost. And it also works well with magic, of course. I mixed numerology, astrology, the planets, zodiac, and geomancy. I combine them, and that magic works for me. And if there is something else that turns up to work, I do that as well. So it isn't a stale practice that is only this or that. And then there, of course, there are the traditional things. Just a simple reminder. Conjunct planets are 0 degrees apart. Sextile is always 60 degrees apart. Trine is 120 degrees from each other. Square is 90 degrees. And opposition is 180 degrees. And then we have, especially if you come into, there are astrologers in most parts of the world that tell you when bad things happen to you, and like car accidents, if you are evil, if you are likely to commit self-harm badly, and so on. But I don't believe that it is set. You have free will, and the angels always give you free will. So if an astrologer tells you that you are going to die that day or kill somebody that day, he's probably guided by the demons, so he doesn't work with angels, since the angels gives you free will. And I think that this was a system given to us since the creation, to understand and learn and find the power within, so we can become better at whatever we do in our life. And the angels works with us, not against us, as long as we take the action and try to live the life as we learn and go on. So, have a magical, magical day, and bye for now.